Hello YouTubers, it's been quite a while, but today we're going to be looking at the best starter cars of 2017 because I know some people have a lot of trouble finding them. I'm going to be using a range of different things to determine my outcome for this top 10 list, which include engine size, the top speed, 0 to 60 time, insurance value, average price, fuel economy, the expected years you can get, and the mileage. All of this for under £1,000. So let's get right into it. Now before I get judged, number 10 on my list is a Ford Ka. The only actual reason this is on my list is because of the incredibly cheap price of insuring this car and buying it outright. The quotes you're seeing on the screen are assuming that you're 21 and you've had your license for at least 1 year. Obviously it goes without saying that insurance prices will be completely different for your situation. But personally for me this is quite good as I have no claims bonus, as I've never driven in a car on the road before. So I think £815 isn't that bad. Now for prices, they range from around £200 to £500 depending on where you are in the country. And this is incredibly cheap for what you're getting. Unfortunately, that's probably the best thing about the car. Because let's be honest, safety is not exactly brilliant. The car is pretty slow with just a top speed of 96 and 0 to 60 time in about 14 seconds. It's not even that economical with an MPG of around 45. Not to mention the troublesome pushrod engine that it has. Having said that, you could probably go on eBay and buy a second-hand engine just for 200 quid. So my conclusion for this 3-door 1.3 litre death trap, it may be cheap, but it'll probably kill you. And for that reason, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10 overall. Now at number 9 on my list, we have the 1993 to 2002 series Nissan Micra. Now don't get me wrong, we can get the newer models, but they generally are more expensive. So I'm sticking with this version for now, with prices ranging from £400 to £800, which isn't actually too bad considering the mileage is ranging from 40,000 to 70,000, for which you're getting a pretty reliable and cheap little run round. However, like the Ka, it is definitely not the safest car around. Its top speed is 93 mph and 0 to 60 time in 11 or 16 seconds depending on which engine you have. And from the insurance point of view, you can actually see it's pretty pricey for some reason in my case. So for this front wheel drive 3-door reliable little run round, with its tall body making good use of interior space and some models with power steering, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10 because I feel you can get something a lot safer and something that doesn't look like what your nan would drive around for a similar price point. Number 8 on my list is a Fiat Punto, quite popular among young drivers. With its relatively sporty looks and really good cabin space, we're looking at the Puntos ranging from 2002 and 2005, as they seem to be the most abundant on the market for under £1,000. Prices are actually ranging from £500 to £1,000, within the region of 40 to 80,000 miles. Performance wise, its 1.25 litre engine isn't really much to boast about. With a 0 to 60 time in 14 seconds and a top speed of 96 miles an hour, it seems on par with a Ford Ka. Insurance is not exactly a great seller either, as you can kind of see here. So overall, I'm going to give this a 5 out of 10, where safety is better than the previous two, but still not quite up to scratch. Alongside with reliability issues from the engine. Seems like a lot of people have mechanical problems with this car. Number 7. This car is extremely popular in the UK. The Renault Clio is a really simple little hatchback that really delivers on price versus performance. Since there are so many of them, you can actually pick one up for around £500 to £900, with the mileage around 40 to 75,000 miles. Mostly online, you'll be able to find the 2001 to 2007 range, which features a 1.2 litre engine, capable of getting to 0 to 60 in 14.5 seconds, which is actually one of the slower accelerating vehicles. Having said that, it does boast the best top speed at 106 miles per hour. It just might take you a while to get there. Another pleasant surprise with the Clio is the insurance prices. This is definitely one to think about for all of the choices in this list. So overall, this is a great little car to get started with. It's fairly mechanically dependable, so while the interior might degrade over time, the engine should be just fine. And I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. In addition to that, it seems to have quite a big parts market online, which is great for people who like to do little mods or generally keep the maintenance up. Number 6 has the infamous chav status. Corsas are known to be a bit of a chavvy car in the UK, but if you can look past that, the car itself isn't actually that bad, despite what people might say. The market shows that the 2002 to 2006 range, with 40,000 to 80,000 miles on the clock, has a price between £400 and £800. There are so many different models on the market for this car, which makes it hard to talk about just one. But generally speaking, for a 1.2 litre engine, a Corsa can push out a 0 to 60 in about 12 seconds and have a top speed of about 109 miles an hour. But where it really comes into play is how cheap the insurance is. It's just in its own league. So for a car with pretty good performance and not bad reliability, as well as being well equipped and easy to drive, it does have pretty cheap interior just like the others, and it has that infamous JAV status. But for my rating, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. So I hope you enjoyed this video. The second part will be coming out soon, where more popular and more high quality cars will be reviewed. Please like and subscribe for more content like this. See ya!